Hey guys, it's Monty. Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to do just a quick little tutorial for you on how I cut my tool for my for layering my different die cuts. A couple of you asked, left questions about that, so it's very easy. So I wanted to just show you how I do this. So here I have this pattern paper, and I have layered up a layer of the tool right on top of it. This is the tool I'm using. It is from Michael's. I got it a year or two ago. It's really pretty. It's kind of a white background, but it's got these cute little sequin glittery pieces all over it, white, pink, and like a light orange. So it's very pretty. So that's the tool I'm using. So that's what I have on all these. So I'm using my butterfly bow die set from Scrap Diva, and you can see how I got this pretty layer of tulle that is exactly like it. So I want to show you guys how I do that. So you can do it on top of pattern paper like I did. I just laid it on here. Okay, I'm going to show you with some plain white paper, just so because I thought it might be a little bit easier for you to see. Okay, so what I did was I just took a piece. This is 110-pound white cardstock. I took some of my tulle and I just stretched it out. So I just stretched it out, and then I just cut it as long as my die is. Okay, so I'm cutting my whole die set together. So I just cut it as long as that. So I gotta lay it here on my, I have a 6 Big Shot. So if you can see here, I'm just going to layer the whole die set on top of this white paper. So I have my white paper, and then I have my layer of tulle, and then here's my dies. Okay, and I am just gonna set them on my thing, and my pads and plates are all hammered, but they still work. So anyway, so I'm gonna lay this blue plate that I have on top, and I'm just going to run it through, crank it through my die cut machine. And I almost always go all the way through, and then I just come back again. Sorry, my machine's kind of moving on me. So I wrestled it with it there. Okay, so there is, I've die cut them, and look at this. I mean, some they just pop out, and it's got both the layers right there, just perfect. And it pretty much just stays in place like that. So watch as I just kind of, I can just pull my die off. Okay, and then all of these are just all perfectly layered with the tulle. Okay, look at that. So I have all these pieces, one pass, they're all perfectly layered, so I'm ready to either glue them together, or if I want to stitch, I'm ready to stitch on top of them. And like I said, it just stays in place because I've cut it together like that. It kind of just smushes it together, and it gives you just that beautiful layer of tulle. Okay, so you can of course do that with any tool, any die set. I will tell you that some of the more intricate dies are a little bit harder to do, even when you layer it up like this. So now I have my, there's my paper I cut out. Here's my piece of tulle that's left, all the little different cutouts. So I just throw that away. Okay, but so anyway, what I started to say is I will tell you that some of the more intricate dies are a little bit harder to do, even when you have them on top of this. So you just kind of got to try. I mean, this is not too bad. But let's see, I think I did one of the that double loop new die set that I got in my design team package. I think I tried that with that, and because of how they're it has like pieces that cut and then they kind of bend, and so they're like very thin at certain places. So that one didn't work as well, but I bet if I tried it some more, I could get it to work better. So anyway, you could do that with, you know, any of your dies you're ready to do it with. Of course, you know, the thinner ones, I mean, this is going to give you a big piece, so that's no big deal. If you're doing this, you might, you know, this is going to cut out the lines, you know, the shaker part. It might be a little bit tougher, but I think it's still going to work pretty well. So, but give it a try. This is how I do it now. If you watched my video where I mentioned this, I have been crafting for so many years, and I was always doing layers of tulle, and I can't believe it took me all these years to figure out just to put the tulle on the paper first and then die cut it out together, because I would make a layer tulle. I would just lay my tulle down like this and try and cut it, and then it would you know, it would stretch and be all out of shape and kind of tear as I was trying to pull it up from the mat and different stuff. So it never worked out very well. And then I just would try just cutting like a, you know, like it's like a basic shape around my die cut, and then just kind of trimming it up around it after I got done, which worked, but it still was not as good as this. I mean, how simple is that, and fast. I got all those die cuts all layered up with tulle in just, you know, the one pass of the die set of the, you know, through the die cutting machine. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. Hopefully it explains to you guys that were wondering about it, and so give it a try, see how it works for you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.